Read a second time. The member for Warren Blackwood.
Mr. Speaker. So I rise today to speak on the local government amendment, the rating of the Certain Mining Licences Bill 2025. I just want to start with a bit of background around Talison lithium mine in my electorate. So it's the Greenbushes mine. It's been around for 130 years and it's one of the longest running mines in WA. Produces over 20% of the world's lithium, and it plays a really integral part into the future of obviously what lithium does around the world. So very proud to have that in my electorate. So I obviously fully support with the amendments that the member from Geraldton has put forward. I think that's been very well researched and has my full support. But I do want to highlight serious concerns from the stakeholders across my electorate from Warren Blackwood and more broadly from regional local governments who feel that they've been left out of the conversation on this legislation. This bill retrospectively exempts certain mining tenements, miscellaneous and small prospecting licences on the Crown land from being subject to local government rates. It follows the Supreme Court ruling earlier this year, but instead of working collaboratively with local governments on a solution, the state government has chosen to legislate away years of potential rate revenue without consultation. Let me be clear, this is not about protecting local governments from legal confusion, it's about extinguishing nearly a decade's worth of revenue. For small shires in Western Australia, even modest mining activity contributes meaningfully to their rate base. We're not talking about massive mines, we're talking about miscellaneous licences for access roads, water pipelines and transport corridors. Operations that place real physical and financial demands on local infrastructure. Rate contributions that help maintain roads, waste services and community facilities. This bill potentially extinguishes any rate payable from 1st of July to 2017 to 30th of June 2026. So that means local governments must refund payments that may have already received. They are prohibited from reissuing any new rate notices from that period, and councils must now navigate additional administrative burdens to comply. All of this is happening without any offer of compensation or relief from the state government. I've yet to see any modelling on the financial impact of this bill, and I ask the Minister, has the Treasury modelled the costs to local governments and what mechanisms are in place to prevent service cuts or rate hikes on ordinary residents? Because that's who pays in the end. If councils lose revenue, they either cut services or raise rates elsewhere. We need to be honest, retrospective legislation creates serious trust issues. It undermines local planning, it sends a message to small shires that their financial autonomy can be overridden overnight. And it sets a precedent. If one class of mining licence is exempted today, who's next? What safeguards are in place to stop broader exemptions in the future? I also ask, were councils consulted? Was Walga consulted? If they were, I haven't seen any of the concerns reflected in this bill. If this is about legal clarity, consultation should have come first, not last, and certainly not after the ink on the bill was dry. We all want certainty for the resource projects, but that certainty shouldn't come at the expense of rural ratepayers and small town councils. So I ask the government to please provide a full financial impact statement by the Local Government Association and consult with affected shires to understand the on-ground effects. Offer targeted compensation or financial support where needed. We cannot afford to let our small local governments carry the cost of a state-level decision that they weren't asked to be a part of. I urge the Minister to listen to the voices of the regions before pushing this bill through unchanged. Thank you, and I commend this bill to the House.
Thank you, Member.